up, YouTube? Look, man, it's the country CEO, man, out here in the truck. Look, man, look, it's a Saturday morning. I got this call yesterday evening. Did I want to come out here and get this on today? It's a Saturday. And me knowing the weather is 70% rain Monday. And so my thinking is, and your thinking should be, when this happens, you got to make the sacrifices to go ahead and get it, knowing that Monday evening or Monday or Tuesday you might be sitting because you done already looked at the forecast, right? And I'm gonna do another video about how you should be a studier of the weather in order to stay on top of things, in order to make good decisions, right? So I had to come on out here today. My driver had to take care of some business, so I say, man, look, I wasn't doing anything. I was just gonna relax on today, this Saturday. I made the sacrifice, came on out here to make this day, right? And man, look, it was a good sacrifice too, because I had to travel about a good 75, 80 miles away from my house in order to bring it back towards an area close by my house, right? All right, so I basically had to get up 4 o'clock in the morning, get out of my house, and try to get over here for 6:30. Okay, all right, so I'm over here on this yard to get a load of crushed 610 limestone. Most of you guys ought to be familiar with that. And now I got to bring that back towards Baton Rouge, right? And I'm going to do that 3 times a day. And it's going to probably be a 9-10 hour day, right? Well worth it for me to come and do this, okay? All right, so I'm going to be showing you some things over the course of this day. You can just see this is another day in the life of a dump trucker episode. So stick with me. Got some interesting things that I'm going to show you today, okay? All right, grinders. On my way with my first load on the interstate. I don't know if you've ever been down here on Interstate 10. This is called the Atchafalaya Basin Swamps. Y'all know we known for swamps in Louisiana, right? So let me give you a glimpse of what the swamp look like, right? That's what swamp in Louisiana look like, right? But let you see it on this side too. Swamp. Right? Alligators, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Louisiana swamps, baby. Now on this section of interstate about 20 miles long is notorious for accidents. The truckers have to drive 55 miles an hour through this section. And so I'm just taking my time, headed back towards Baton Rouge from Lafayette, Louisiana. If you want to look that up on maps, then you'll know my route, right? Alligators. Matter of fact, ain't no telling what's down in there. I know alligators in there, right? So you better know what you're doing if you're gonna jump down in there, even in a boat. And it's got fishermen out there, right? They're doing their thing, because this is how a lot of our Cajun folk live down here, right? They make their money and they live off the swamp. You know, I know y'all seen the TV show Swamp People, Troy Landry. But this area here is north of the area in which he lives, but they fish this area too. This particular basin runs down to their area. Alright, so this is where I'm at. I just wanted y'all to see what swamp look like. I know some of my followers out of Canada, north up there in Philly, New Jersey. Y'all might have not been down here in Louisiana, don't know what this stuff look like, right? Atchafalaya, here it is. You might can see this sign here, Beulah Rose, Atchafalaya Welcome Center, right? So just kind of letting you see my route a little bit. I told you I'm going to be giving you some stuff through the course of this day to see how it is down on this end, right? But I just thought y'all would definitely love to see the swamp, all right? Look, stay tuned. Got a little more for you. What's up, YouTube? Okay, look, I'm still on my route, man, to Baton Rouge with this first load. Want to show you something. This exit I just passed. A big report came out on the news this week. The government has approved to add a lane from right here, this roadway you see me on. This is considered to be Port Allen, which is across the river from Baton Rouge, right? And so the government has approved to add a lane from right here where you see me driving to all the way across the river and all the way about 5 to 8 miles on the other side of the river. Why is that important? Why is this different from any other project, Country CEO? I'm glad you asked. You may have seen it in the news in the last few years. For whatever reason, the engineers from about 30, 40 years ago did not figure that Baton Rouge was going to grow. And so when you coming across this bridge and coming down, this craziness narrows into one lane, right? This is Interstate 10, y'all. Interstate 10 runs from Florida to California. But right here in good old Baton Rouge, Louisiana, this is the only place on this whole corridor that it narrows from 2 lanes into 1. I'm gonna show it to you. It's gonna be on the downside of this bridge. And so the government had to get involved, put up some money to help the state to solve this problem, because this is too important of a east-west corridor, right? Right? To have this thing narrowing down to 1 lane. All right? So I'm gonna show it to you. I'm going up the big bridge. I'm crossing from the west side, coming from Texas way, and I'm going across the Mississippi River Bridge into Baton Rouge, right? All right, so you get a chance to ride along with me as I make this trip across, and I'm gonna show you this engineering boo-boo that happened years ago. Nobody had enough vision to figure that Baton Rouge would grow. Well, guess what? In 2005, when Katrina happened, a lot of New Orleans folk moved to Baton Rouge. The population went from 200 and something thousand in 2005 to instantly, after the hurricane, to 400,000 people in this metropolitan area, in this county, or in this parish, we call them in Louisiana, right? All right, so I'm crossing the river. All right, you can see over there, that's Baton Rouge. If you can see that, that's Baton Rouge, right? All right, that's the river. That's the port, that's the river, all that, right? Baton Rouge, right? Okay, give you a glimpse of that. All right. Y'all see me on my video sometime with my LSU garb on. You can see LSU Stadium. I don't know if you can see it through there. Right there in between the mirror there. LSU Stadium over there. That's right, Fighting Tigers, baby. All right, so coming down this bridge, I want you to see what I'm talking about. That's Baton Rouge to my left, right? All right, you see some of that. All right, so let me focus on what I want you to see, right? I'm gonna let you see this big old engineering boo-boo, and every afternoon it's a problem, because how you gonna take Interstate 10 traffic like this and reduce it to 1 lane? Only place on the whole corridor between Florida to California that the interstate reduces 2 lanes to 1 lane. So the government is giving some money, and this project is going to get started in 2023. And I know it's going to take a couple years for them to get it done, but that also lends to the idea that we're going to be booming down here with work, not just this, but other stuff. All right, so watch this. Coming down off the bridge, this is Interstate 10. Watch this foolishness here. All right, this was a problem for a while. It used to reduce to 1 lane, y'all. Right here, it would reduce to 1 lane. See where it says exit? You could only go off to the exit right there, Washington Street right there, right? All right, and this thing would literally, it's gonna, watch it, watch what it does. That right lane is the exit for Washington Street. You see that? So 1 lane, it reduced to 1 lane coming off the doggone bridge, y'all. That's crazy, right? All right, but lo and behold, the government has stepped in, gonna give some money, and so that's gonna be solved, right? All right, so look, I just wanted you guys to see that, and that's what gives me great encouragement that we're gonna be still booming down here 5, 10 years in work, because the government is stepping in, giving some money for projects like that, right? All right, so look, let me go. I got some more for you. Stay tuned. All right, YouTube, coming in here for my second load. Y'all see the earlier stuff was off my first load, but I wanted to give you a glimpse of me coming into the yard A lot of time when these companies doing these interstate jobs and things, you know, they get these big old yards and stuff to park stuff, and you see all this stuff on the ground. Some of they dump trucks, big old dirt piles and stumps and all kind of stuff, right? So this is me coming on the yard. Old water truck there. This is actually a job. This company has the job in Baton Rouge, but then this is a job about 50 miles, 60 miles away, about 50 miles that they have over here too as well. So this is me coming on the yard. Coming here to the back, you see this crushed limestone concrete, one of them, shoot, I think it's 610. All right, back here might be crushed concrete. Anyway, it's functioning as a base, right? All right, I'm looking at it. That might be crushed concrete there. All right, so you see the other truck, me and this guy, we the only two on this job today. That's the track hole that been loading us, right? All right, so this is what our little situation looks like. The pile over there. We digging out of this pile, okay? All right, so I might give you a little glimpse of him loading once I get back in, right? Stay tuned. All right, guys, grinders, hustlers. This is just a little glimpse of him loading me. Just letting you see it for y'all newcomers who have no idea maybe how you get loaded and all that stuff. Here goes some footage here. Guy sitting up on the pile on the track hole. You know, you bag up to the pile, and it's just simple as he dig into the pile and he loads you up, right? So he knows that we have to travel interstate to get to the job site, so he's not going to overload me with a pile. It's going to be a pretty decent load that I don't have to worry about being overloaded on the interstate and all that other stuff. That's a little picture of the truck. All right, that's another bucket, right? That's my truck. That's him in the pile. Let you see one more bucket go in my truck. All right, for the newbies, this is kind of like how it happens, right? Simple as that, man. All right, so look, y'all stay tuned one more time. I'm gonna show you me entering the dumping end and what that job site looks like, right? All right, so stay tuned. All right, YouTube, I done made it to the dumping end. Here it is. Now this particular project, if they're adding some on and off ramps to the interstate, this particular intersection never had any kind of on off ramp to the interstate. And so this is what this project, it's a major project. I think this thing is like $8-10 million. Major project, adding on and off ramps both directions for Interstate 10, which is a major corridor that runs through Baton Rouge, right? Right, you can see where they're adding a whole new bridge and all that. There goes the other guy working with me. I had to come on this side of the bridge this time. All right, and you can see that's where he's at. So this is where I'm going, right? All right, so look, they got to let me know if they got to cut me off or we got to go and make one more round. But in any event, this is the last little piece I got for you today, man. It's been wonderful showing you guys how my Saturday has been going. And it's been going all right, you know, so I feel like it was worth it to come out here, whether it be to get these 6 hours, or if I have to go back, and that'll give me about 9 probably if I have to go back and get another one, right? So look, again, sometimes you got to make some sacrifices, and on a Saturday to go get that money, you know, that's what it's all about. So look, grinders, this video today, you riding along with me every day in the life of a dump truck, is being valuable to you, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, share this video with somebody, and let them know Country CEO giving out game. More game, right? Look, I'm out of here, man. No grind, no shine. We gone.